girls. Good afternoon. Oh my gosh, it's Tuesday. It's lunch. And I'm Stephanie. I'm the owner of Bougie Boutique. And I know I haven't been live on the main page in a while. I normally go live in the group private with my ride or die. So anyway, I am Stephanie and we're a small boutique in southern Utah. Yes, we're in the United States. We get that question a lot. Yes, we're a legitimate boutique and we ship within 24 hours unless somebody's sick. That might be a little bit of a snag, but that's okay. So just really quick, you guys, it's free shipping when you shop with us. We always like to send cute little goodies and we have stacks and stacks of them. No matter what it is, we always like to send goodies in your package. And some of them have our QR code in the back, so you just scan that and then you can download our free app on Apple and Android if you want to. If not, you just watch us and shop on Facebook. We try to make it really easy for everybody to shop on Facebook. So I want to show you a couple of shoes. First of all, Gypsy Jazz is a good seller for us and they kind of go fast. I think we're actually sold out of some of the new ones that we got yesterday. So I want to show them to you live before they are gone. So here I am. So anyways, jumping on, say hi. Howdy. Hopefully you get the notification. So on the top of the page, please just go up there and turn on those notifications or you're not going to know we're live. Even if you're in our private group, it's very difficult now for people to see the people that they want to see to go live, because I know there's groups that I follow, there's pages that I follow as a customer that I just don't see their notifications anymore. So it's getting very difficult to be able to see those people. So just hit that little tab at the top, like we're gonna follow you, we like you, all that great stuff. My husband just made me lunch. And I am live on BBTV.
My guacamole burger.
Oh.
With some onion rings. You don't want it?
Nah, I'm not even hungry.
Okay.
I still don't feel very well, I guess. No, I don't have a big appetite. I had a big breakfast though. My husband made me lunch. Okay. So I want to show you just really quick one of the, and I'm going to feature this, it already has a low stock in it, and it was yesterday that we got them in, and they are super cute. So everybody's kind of just snagging them up because we sell on Facebook shops and we have our app. So they get notified like when we get a new item for new arrivals or we're in stock on something. So I want to show you the new arrivals that came in yesterday. And let's see, I will tell you what sizes are left so that you will know. Okay, so here we go. And I love when I package your stuff because I get to put it in the box, right? So I just open it up and then I stick all the little goodies in there. Sometimes it might even just like a bag of candy and so on. I still have a Mickey blanket for the month of February to give away. It was back here. It's the big kitty one, you guys. So here is the new one that came in yesterday. And it is Gypsy Jazz Sergeant Khaki Pink Slip-On Sneaker. And this thing is adorable. Oh, I like how Facebook's doing updates today. I like how they have the bar faded and I can see it now. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's cool. I like that. All right, so here is size. We have size 6 left. We have size 7 left, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, and 11. But we are becoming very low in stock on these. We are sold out of 6.5. Those are gone. So look how cute those are. Those are darling. But these are hot. So anyway, grab those ones up. If you, let's see here, like Gypsy Jazz and you like these new colors, I guess, I don't know if notifications went out or not. I don't know about Tuesdays. Normally we don't go live on Tuesdays. The reason being, I think Facebook doesn't like me on Tuesdays, but that's okay. I'm going to share myself out there. I don't care. So, I don't care. We just do it. Okay, so these are the new ones, and these ones are called the Gypsy Jazz Sergeant Khaki Pink Slip-On Sneaker. And they just literally have a little terry in there, so you can wear them with socks or without socks. Some people do, some people don't. They have a preference either way. And then you can pull them to tighten them if you'd like to. So you just pull and tighten, and then wham, bam, no tying your shoes, slip them on, and you're ready to go. And there's the bottom. It has a little bit of traction on there, but they're like literally less than, I believe, like 3 ounces. They're a very lightweight shoe for a pair. And you feel like kind of like you're walking on a cloud. So if you're joining me, girls, we have our new sneakers that I'm showing you today because I'm pretty excited about them and they're selling overnight. So I wanted you to be able to snag a pair. And if you follow us and you don't, hit that, definitely hit that button where you can get notifications. I know it's becoming more and more difficult. There's pages that I follow that I actually keep checking the notifications just to make sure I'm getting them. So these ones are going fast. And this one is you just click the picture. And it is free shipping. It's the Gypsy Jazz Sergeant Khaki Pink slip-on sneaker, and they are so comfortable. So if you're just joining me, girls, say hi. And if you're hashtag newbie, don't be scared to talk to me. Just tell me, hey, what's up, girl? Hey, like, hey, just hey, hey. So anyways, let's see, 6.5 is sold out in those already. And so don't be afraid to, girls, don't be afraid to snag your size because they sell out pretty fast for us. And we love Gypsy Jazz around here. We are fanatics. So, you know, you got to get in while they're here. So anyways, if you're joining me, please just say hi. And then don't forget, we will add cream. Oh, the cream's on here. Let me add the cream real quick. We love to add cool little gifts. Like literally we had these little nail files are so cute, right? Earrings. And then, I don't know why, but I am a crime junkie, okay, you guys? The thing about me that I've been watching lately is about Denise Williams, okay? And Denise Williams was a case out of Tallahassee, Florida, back in 2009. And I have been watching every single episode on YouTube of the court cases and pre-trials, and I am fascinated. Like, I am so fascinated. I am like, just knee deep into this case of like, how did they get away with it for almost 20 years, right? So they really did. And so it's crazy to me that that you would be able to do that. And if you're not into true crime, I get it, I guess, but it's just fascinating sometimes how, hold on, let me add this really quick. How the mind works and how people get away with stuff forever. But anyway, I've been interested in it. And what they said was, I'm adding this shoe real quick. What they said was, long time ago, 20 years ago, you guys, they said, it's up on the app. They said that he was eaten by an alligator, okay? This is what they determined, because he had went duck hunting, and I'm telling you guys this story for some random reason, just because I'm so intrigued by it, right? So he went duck hunting, and he went out and he went out with his friend, okay? His high school friend, Nene, okay? And, okay, so let me add these real quick. Seriously, I'm gonna show them to you while I'm talking to you. These are $48.99. These are the Gypsy Jazz Groovy Cream Slide-On sneakers. And just remember, it's free shipping to you. So that's what's really cool about it, is that you're saving the $10 shipping to get a pair of shoes to you. I love it! Who doesn't like to save? So anyways, here's the cream. And the cream has a canvas upper, so it has the leopard print here. It's got the cute little daisies and then kind of like your striped all the way across the back with all the neutral tans in there. And then just a flat, like very light tan. And again, it comes back over to the leopard and the daisy, and then the top is just darling. And your shoe is your foot is gonna love you in these. They're absolutely amazing. I love them, and you can wear them all day. And I think as one of our customers gave us a review that they wore them like seriously like 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts, and they saw all day. So we love that. We love to get reviews. And I'm not seeing any comments, so I don't know if you're here. And I think there's updates happening, so I apologize if things are kind of wonky. So anyway, let's go back to the Denise Williams case, okay? So I do have true crime chapstick, like true crime junkie chapstick I put in your orders too. So anyway, so he went duck hunting with his friend, right? His best friend. And he didn't make it back. And like the whole thing was just like he disappeared, and his waiter showed up like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and then his hat, and then his flashlight all of a sudden just shows up like, you know, months later, because they're still searching for him because they think this alligator ate him. And this is in Tallahassee, Florida, right? And this is 20 years ago. And so they keep searching for him, and they keep searching for him, and they can never find him. And they are determined he got eaten by alligator, right? And his mom's like, no. He's an expert duck hunter. So I'm gonna tell you my story because I'm so fascinated by it. I have seriously been studying this case. I don't even know why I'm fascinated by it, but I am. Anyway, so there's the cream. So if you want the cream, that's a total restock from last year. We were waiting on those. And then here, there's nothing wrong, girls, with restocking your shoes. So if it's older and you want a new pair, we have had a couple of customers actually order to just restock for a new pair of shoes. So anyway, that's awesome. Anyways, that's the cream. So I'm just gonna keep showing you shoes and telling you my story because I'm so fascinated by this story. So we have 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, and 11 on restock on those cream if you want the cream, okay? And then, oh my gosh, these are blowing. These are blowing out of here. Are you kidding me right now? I have to show these to you. And because they are so popular, I can't even get any more. I tried to get a hold of whoever I could. Can't get them anymore. So anyways, let's go back to Denise, okay? And her boyfriend, her husband, and all that mess, okay? So anyways, Mike disappears. And they bait the alligators in. He's in Tallahassee, right? This is just like, here's the, actually it feels like a faux fur on there. And it's a cow print. It's a brown and like an ivory cow print. And they're cute. This is actually like, they were flying out of here. They're darling. They are darling. So what we have left is 6, 6.5. We have no 7 left. We have 7.5, no 8 left. 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. And I bought a lot of these. And then that is it. That's all we have left in these. These are going so fast. They're so popular. Yes. Actually, I cut a customer buy 3 different sizes after I got one. It was funny. So anyways, guy disappeared. He's gone. His best friend and his wife ended up getting married. Hello, red flags. Hello, red flags. His best friend, his high school best friend, and his wife, which is his high school sweetheart, ended up getting married. Ting, 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 ting. Hello, dude's missing, right? And they get the life insurance money because they were like planting like the waiters and the hat and stuff because they're like, well, his stuff is floating to the surface. So they had some dude sign off on his life insurance. So she got like 1.75 million or something. It was interesting. And I'm telling you guys this story because I'm so freaking fascinated with it. I cannot get enough of it. And so years later, these are brand new. I want to show these to you. These are the maroon ones. Years later, let's see here. There's the, nope. Oh, hold on, just really quick, you guys. Hold on, just really quick. See, I'm not even prepared. What? Okay, here we go. Here are, these are cute. These are actually really popular too. And these are brand new, we just got these in, so those are featured. And let me feature them over here in the app really quick. So these are a tinsel. So they're shiny maroon tinsel. And they're really cute because they're unique and they have a floral on the inside, so that's not a terry. You probably want to sock with it if you wanted to. I kind of tend to wear like a slip-on sock. Hi, Paula. But these are just brand new to us, and it has that tinsel all the way across there. And then that floral, and it's not a red. It is a maroon, but it has that tinsel. And it's soft. It's not rough. How do you feel, Paula? Are you feeling better? I'm telling my true crime story. I'm talking to the TV here, and I'm telling my true crime story, and I don't know if you've ever watched this one, but Denise Williams in Tallahassee, Florida, Paula, when her and her husband's best friend from high school, like he just disappeared. They ended up getting married. So anyway, so I'm telling my story because I'm so fascinated. I've been watching every single court episode, every single case there is. And so, recently, I guess there was a retrial of some sort where she's trying to say, she got new lawyers and she's trying to say that she wasn't represented appropriately in court. And if you go back and you listen to all the evidence, there is no way possible that this woman was not involved with her husband's disappearance. It's mad at you today. Oh, I'm sorry. Girl, I don't know if I'd rather have a sick stomach or all this happening. I don't know if I can determine that one. But so this is the Ren Tencel Maroon, $48.99. And we're getting already low on the 6, 6.5, and the 7.5 and the 9. So the new ones were pretty popular as soon as I hit the website. I love that. You guys are so awesome. But this one does not have a terry. I want to show you the difference. It has a floral in there. So anyway, I have been fascinated with I've been watching all the episodes on YouTube in order of every single person that hits the stand against Denise Williams, and then her husband that she married that was his best friend that went duck hunting with him, right? And the story is fascinating. It is so fascinating because they got away with it for 20 freaking years, and she got $1.7 million in life insurance. And no red flags. No red flags that her best friend and her go get married after her husband disappears. Hello, that would be a red flag. Ting, 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 ting. I know they both stink, right? So anyway, so on YouTube, you can watch the actual footage of her husband's best friend, which was their high school best friends, on the stand, and he's telling every single detail of how it happened. And he breaks it down into two-hour episodes. And so my eyes were like really kind of swollen the last 3 days. So I turned my earbuds on and I've been listening to it just as I've been working, right? And the guy gets away with this. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And his wife, which is their high school friends, or all 4 high school friends, his wife suspected it all along and never told anybody. And not to mention that, she still stayed friends with Denise. Her name's Kathy. Kathy stays friends with Denise for the 20 years that Mike's missing. And not to mention, Denise steals her husband and marries her husband. Okay? And Kathy still stays friends with her. You got to be kidding me. Red flag. Hello? 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 Okay, so Kathy's like, her and Denise talk every day on the phone. And they just love each other. They're best friends, even though Denise ends up marrying her husband. I am bewildered by this one. So anyway, so he goes into this huge detail. Like, he does not miss a minute detail of how this all went down. And so I'm thinking to myself, this guy's got either a good imagination or he's telling the freaking truth, right? Because he's actually testifying in Denise's hearings, right? So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to show you shoes while I talk to you about Miss Denise and Brian Williams in Tallahassee, Florida, okay? Because I've been watching all of this. I'm going to break it down. And so here's another new one. This one is the Gypsy Jazz Teal. I'm going to show it to you. This is crazy. The story is insane, you guys, okay? So they become like this love triangle between Brian and Denise, okay? They're all best friends from high school. Kathy and Brian are high school sweethearts. Denise and Mike are high school sweethearts, but they're all 4 best friends. They all hang out. They go duck hunting together. They're best friends, whatever. So it gets too crazy. I guess they hang out for years. They both have a kid. But the crazy thing is, guess who starts having an affair? Okay? Let's talk about Mr. Brian Williams and Denise. Okay? Let's talk about Brian Williams and Denise for a minute. Okay, because I'm so fascinated by this. Oh, the candle? Yeah, girl, I got you. You just, listen, I'm here for you, Paula. You just tell me what to do. Listen, I love you. You just tell me what to do. I'm here for you, girl. So, these are actually going pretty fast. We sold a bunch overnight. So, I don't know exactly what's left. I pinned them on the app, too. Let's see here. So we have, okay, yeah, so 6, we have no more 6.5. 7, 7.5, we only have one left of. 8, we only have one left of. These are actually selling. These are selling overnight. 8.5, one left of. 9, one left. 9.5, one left of. And 10, 2 left of. And then 11, one left of. So that's what we have. These are super cute. Like if you want these, I would go ahead and grab them because they'll be gone. I didn't realize how. I'm gonna try to get another case. I'll try. So I'm here for you, girl. I just want you to feel better. You gotta rest too. You work a lot too, so you gotta rest. Okay, so these are one of my favorites. I want to show you these next because I would probably wear these a lot because I always like anything with a metallic in there. So let's get in here with Denise, okay, and Brian, like this whole triangle, right? So this is what they plan out. They've been seeing each other and hiding like almost 2 years, having this affair, okay? They've been having this affair. They've been sneaking in parking lots. They've been sneaking in church parking lots. They've been sneaking in hotels. They've been sneaking all the way up to Georgia. They've been going to Louisiana, okay, because they're in Tallahassee, Florida. And they've been having this affair behind Mike's back and Kathy's back almost 2 years, right? So Denise decides to tell Brian, well, yeah, I can't get divorced. It's my religion. I can't get divorced. Not happening, okay? Not happening. And he's like, well, how are we gonna be together? Like, I love you, you love me. And she's like, well, it's not gonna happen. I'm not getting divorced, right? So they concoct this whole story to get rid of Mike. Okay, this one has gunmetal metallic in there underneath. And I know it's a little bit hard to see. Maybe if I bring the light over just a little bit. This one has, oops, I'm shaking you guys, I don't need to. A gun mount, it's really hard to tell on the camera, I'm sorry, but it does shimmer. It does have a shimmer on there. And this one does have a terry on the inside, so you can wear this without shoes if you don't want to. It's not a thick one, but it does have this cute little teal color I love, which is different, it's unique, and then like this little Aztec prints, or Native American, I love how they all over Utah. Yeah, this has gunmetal metallic underneath it. That's why it's a little harder for me to show you, because the gunmetal is not as shiny as like the silver on the other shoes. So it's a darker metallic, that gunmetal, throughout the whole shoe. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to pick it up a little bit on there. But it does shimmer. It does have metallic on there. And it's just a really stinking cute flippin' shoe. So, okay. All right, where was I? Okay. So they're having this affair. She's like, I can't divorce him. It's my religion. Blah, 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 blah. Well, Mike and Brian, guess what they do together in their career, Paula? They sell life insurance. This is their job. They sell life insurance for their job. Okay, these are awesome too. So, okay, so Mike has a lot of life insurance. Life insurance. Brian knows this. They work together. They work for the same life insurance company. So they set it up because I guess Brian and Mike go duck hunting a lot. And Mike's like this professional duck hunter, like professional, right? So they go out hunting one time. And there's like, not suspicious at all. No, okay? But they go out hunting one time. And this is Mike, the husband that's now gone, disappeared. And Brian, before all this ever happened, they went hunting one time out in the swamps. So if you've ever been to the swamps in Florida, then you know there's certain areas are like quicksand, right? So you could disappear. You could literally just disappear. And they were in this one area and they were hunting one time. And Mike had his waders on it, but Brian had to save him to pull him up because he fell in the boat, I guess. And Mike knew this. And he told Denise, he said, hey, I know this spot where it's like quicksand. He goes down, there's nothing helping him back up. He just disappears, right? And so this is they're plotting now, right? So they're plotting. And so they know this about like this area somewhere in Tallahassee, right? So I'm telling you, I have been so enthralled in this case. It's like crazy. So anyway, they set it up. They have it all set up. And there's all these details I'm missing, right? Because he actually gives more details than what I'm telling you. But he literally is on the stand for days. And he's giving every minute detail down to phone calls, down to, I'm telling you everything that happened between them. And so, I I guess he's called Mike and he said, like, hey, dude, let's go hunting. Let's go hunting. You know, I mean, it's season. It's almost over. It's like, it's going to be cold. You know, they're going to be out. They're going to be easy to get. Let's go hunting, right? So Mike calls him back and he says, you know what? I can't go today. My wife, she just doesn't want me to go. She wants me to stay home. This is Denise getting cold feet, right? So Denise is getting cold feet. I'm not even showing you these shoes. Denise is getting cold feet. And so Brian's getting a little antsy, you know, because he's got it all in his head what he's going to do. And he's got it all set up. And then you got Denise going cold feet on him. He's like, what? And so he's like, he don't know, he don't remember at some point, but he talks to Denise again. And he feels like, okay, now we have the plan together. You can't back out, right? You can't back out. And so, let's go to the next shoe. Sorry, show it too. So I'm just talking to you. And so he calls, I should have that one already. Mike, they go hunting. Facebook is stuck on me. Don't stick on me. Don't stick on me. Okay, here we go. These ones are almost gone too. Let me show you these ones. So anyway, he sets it all up. They go hunting, and for some reason, they set it up to where he turns off his phone so nobody can track him. And they go this like, and he tells Mike, he said, hey, my phone, my battery's going to die, because they usually talk on the road, like these back roads, because there's all these back roads all the way to the swamps or the lakes in Florida, right? He's like, hey, don't call me, my phone's dead. I first charged it overnight last night. And, you know, they're out pretty early. They're out like at 4 in the morning. And so Mike calls him out there. They get in the boat, and he tells him he has to have his waders on. He's like, you have to have your waders on, because where we're going to be at, like, this is the cool duck hunting spot. So you got to have your waders on, right? So he does, and he puts his waders on. He's got his jacket on. It's really cold. It's like one of the coldest days in Florida, like they just had, and which is very rare. So I have no idea why I'm telling you all this, but I'm fascinated by this story, so I have to tell it. So then they get them out there, and they get out to the spot, like right where where Brian thinks that these are the Gypsy Jazz Very G Velvet, and they have a cute metallic shimmer underneath. They're a very soft shoe, very, very soft, and they have the terry on the inside. And we have 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. No, we don't have 10. We're out of 10. And we have 11 left. But we only have 1 6.5, 1.5, 1 7.5 left, and then 1 9. So we're getting kind of loads on these. But they have a metallic all throughout the shoe. And these would be perfect for, I'm telling you, all day work. But if you already have a pair of Gypsy Jazz, then you know. Okay, so they go out hunting. He's got his waders on, and they're out there, and Mike's in the front of the boat. And because Brian tells him, hey, I know where the sweet spot is, dude. He's like driving the boat, right? One of those little metal ones with the square back and then like the engine, so you just drop it. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so he's driving, right? And there's the sweet spot, the spot where he really thinks that this is it. That he remembers in his mind from one of those, like a sinkhole, right? So he pushes Mike over. And Mike, instinctively, you know, because he's a duck hunter, and he's been in the water, guy's smart enough, he's like, I'm gonna peel his waders off, I'm gonna take my jacket off because it's weighing me down, and then he swims over, he swims over to a tree stump, kind of like the tree stump, you know, you're out in the water, and the water gets high and low because it's got like rocks in some areas, and you have to be careful, and it's got, you guys know this, if you've ever been on a boat, or it's got the water that's got the trees that have fallen over. So anyways, I guess that's kind of the area. So he was in the wrong spot. He realized at this moment he's in the wrong freaking spot, right? So he's like in a dilemma. Hi, you guys. So anyways, these are the Gypsy Jazz Very G Velvet Rinse slip-on shoes. And this one does have the terry on the inside. I'm telling you guys this story because I'm fascinated. If you don't want to hear it, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you the coolest story I think I've heard in a long time that I'm intrigued with. So then Brian swims over to a freaking tree stump. Okay, he's holding on. He's just holding on. No, I'm sorry, not Brian. I got the next person. Mike's the missing guy. Sorry, see, look, I'm messing up the story already. Mike. Then Mike's holding on to the tree stump. Sorry, just to pull off his waders, pull off his jacket. And then Mike, the guy, his best friend is in the boat. He's like freaking out. He's like, he's gonna know I pushed him off. He's gonna know I pushed him off, right? So what is he gonna do? What am I gonna do now? You know he's gonna know. you know? So, here we go. This was a restock too. I actually just restocked these. So I want to show them again so that you guys can see them. And let's see here, where are they at? Toodles. Oh, let me add them real quick on the app. And I'm holding you in suspense because this part gets really good. Okay, so I don't know, the app's being kind of slow. And this one is the Groovy. I'm sorry, girls. I guess I should just leave the app. Okay, here we go. I got it. See, you leave me to it and I got it. Are you kidding me? Okay, here we go. All right, so Mike's in the boat. He's got the engine. He goes out and he turns back around and Mike is still holding onto the tree stump. And so he pulls out his handgun and he shoots him in the head. And then he goes over and he's freaking out. And he's like, how am I going to get rid of him? How am I going to get rid of him, right? And so he goes over and somehow pulls him up on the boat. Or drags him, because he can't get him up, he's all wet. So he drags him over to like this ravine area where there's some land. And then he knows that he can, I guess, back his truck up there or something. Like there's this area where you can back your truck up. So he backs his truck up and he says he just loads him in there and he takes him home. And he's supposed to be meeting his alibi is he's duck hunting with his father-in-law. I'm telling y'all the story. Tell me if you don't want to, if you're not interested. This one is the Gypsy Jazz Groovy Slide-On Seater. This one has like a checker box there, your cow prints, your cute little pink, black leopard print, and then a smaller, maybe might be a cheetah print there, and then a checker cheetah, leopard. It's like a lot of cute stuff going on with this one. I really like this one. This is actually one of my favorites, but this was a restock, and it does have a terry on the inside of this one. It does. So, and this one we have, this is a restock. So we just got these in 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 11. So Mike gets him I'm sorry, let me get the names right. Brian gets in the truck. And his alibi is he's supposed to be meeting his father-in-law to go duck hunting. I know, it's a cuteness, right, Robin? I'm telling this like crazy story. And so you probably might have seen it on the news. And then, so he knows he's not going to make it. It's taken him too long because his plan didn't go like he was supposed to, because Mike was supposed to sink into this like hole, right? He's supposed to like this hole, and he was supposed to like, some of his stuff would float up and he was going to disappear. Well, that didn't work out. Nothing like he planned it, right? Nothing. So he pulls up the driveway. He gets into bed, and then he calls his father-in-law and says, hey, I'm sorry I slept in. I can't go hunting today. I can't go hunting. Well, and then he rolls over and he acts like he's been sleeping, and he tells his wife, hey, I'm going to go take the dogs out to the park. Because he's got to go thank you, Robin. So he's got to go get rid of, Mike in the back of his car. So he goes out, and lo and behold, this dude ain't got no luck, right? This guy ain't got no luck. He goes out there, and there's like blood just like dribbling down the driveway, right? And it's all over. And so, anyway, what's interesting is he has to clean that up now, and he's looking for a drive-through now. And he's like trying to clean up everything. And he has a disastrous mess. But he does find a way to get rid of and hide him permanently. And was never found, poor Mike. But anyway, so they did actually, years later, him and this Denise got married. And hi Sheila, because they got married. Like everything was honky-dory. She had a boyfriend. They fought about it. Whatever. They got married. Denise divorces him. Denise is like, I'm done with you. 4 years later, she's like, I'm done with you. I cannot. So he decides he's going to kidnap her, in the car. And so she goes and turns him in like a dummy. She turns him in, goes to the police department. She's like, guess what my ex-husband, soon-to-be ex-husband just did, and blah, 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 blah. So they arrest him for domestic violence and kidnapping, whatever. And guess what Mr. Brian Williams did? He cracked, and he told the whole story on both of them. And it's fascinating to hear the story, because even when they're investigating her, and they have her in the interrogation room. I watched that video. Listen, she's being asked all these questions, and she keeps going like this. Her hand is literally, I have to show you guys. Her hand is on the desk. You have to watch this interrogation. And she's like, I want to talk about what happened to me today. I want to talk about what happened to me today. That's more important right now. I need to get to the courthouse before 5 o'clock. And they're asking about her missing husband from 20 years ago. And she's like, I want to talk about what happened to me today. She doesn't want to talk about Mike, and he's disappeared. You know, they're asking it. And it's like, so, like, red flag, hello, 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 red flag. They're just asking you simple questions about your missing husband from 20 years ago, right? Anyway, the whole story is just fascinating. You guys you gotta see this stuff. If you like true crime, it's Denise and Mike Williams, because I guess she got remarried, right? Because she married the killer, you know, whatever. But anyway, I tell you the story because that's what I've been enthralled in. So while I'm working, I have earbuds on, and I'm listening to this because my eyes have been hurting, so I haven't really been able to look at a screen unless I'm just like working. So I'm listening to all this. It's so intriguing because the way he tells it on the stand, he's so calm. He's so calm and humble and somber. It's like, oh, well, I mean, you know, we were in love and it just went too far. And I'm like, dude, seriously? Seriously? And then he only gets upset and cracks. He only gets upset and cracks when he talks about his dad. Okay, here are our new flip-flops. And flip-flops are all year, we've noticed, for us, because we sell a lot of flip-flops during the winter. It's so cool. I love it because I wear flip-flops during the winter. So I'm gonna go ahead and show these because they are an all year flippy floppy. Okay, so these just came in, and these are more of a dark teal color. I don't know why I like blue in the picture. That's not even accurate. We need to change that. It's not even so much shoes when you look at. But anyway, so these, if you don't have a pair of Gypsy Jazz flip-flops, will be your best friend. Be your best friend. That's how comfortable these are. They are so comfortable. And then it has that thick band in there, and then this soft frayed canvas on the top. And this was the black sole, of course you can see, and then you can see it with the teal. We need to change that because that picture is blue. So this is the Encore Turquoise flip-flops. And we have 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, and 11. And so we sell, we've learned that we sell flip-flops all year because of certain areas of the country. So, but if you watch the case or you watch any of the hearings, it's just so crazy to me because there's actually an audio recording of Kathy, her best friend, Brian's wife, later on, ex-wife, and on the phone it's being wiretapped, okay? And the officials are telling her what to ask Denise. And the whole time, Kathy's bringing up specifics of Mike's disappearance, right? Then she doesn't say anything. She's like, oh. And she's silent. She's completely silent. She says nothing. She's like complicit, like there's nothing happening. Like her husband's never been missing. I don't get it. Hello? Hello, woman. Like, I don't know. You'd think she would show like maybe some remorse, I don't know. Some kind of something to act like I didn't do it. Like I didn't have nothing to do with that. He's crazy. He kidnapped me. He killed him. He's crazy. I didn't do it. Right? No, she says nothing. She says nada. You kidding me right now? She's just like, nah. Well, what are you gonna do? She's like, well, I don't know. They're subpoenaing me. They want to talk to me. You should hear this phone call conversation. It's actually scary because she kind of just does her stuff. I don't know. It's hard to believe she had nothing to do with it, but Sheila, I'm talking about a case that happened 20 years ago in Tallahassee, Florida, and it's actually coming to light again because there's a retrial, and I'm so fascinated by it that I have to listen to all the podcasts. I'm like, what is happening? So these are the new ones that we got yesterday. These are the tan with the camo, and then again, it does that heavier strap underneath there, so you can see that it's going to last you a long time. These will last you forever unless you walk up across wax a deep sealing wax. They'll still last you, but you might lose your shoe, your whole shoe, and walk barefoot in the wax. So that might happen to you too. But like I said, that's how durable they are. You can walk through cement sealant if that is what you would like to do with these, because that has happened before. So I can tell you firsthand that I know that would work. So, and I like the distressing and the fray all the way across. So that's the Gypsy Jazz Camo flip-flops, just so you guys can see the color and how darling these are. I love the camo on these. I wish they had the pink on this one. I wish I did, but they just don't have it. Anyway, and it has a very thick sole, so you can see that it's a lot of comfort. Thank you for your hearts, girls. So I'm telling you, if you have time and you want to listen to a podcast, or you have YouTube and you can just turn on the audio, like I did, I just turned on the audio. It's every once in a while you'll look over because these people are so average. They look so normal. And you're like, how could you do that, right? Like, how? And yeah, the case is, they don't have any substantial evidence. All it is hearsay, really, because they have never found him. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But she got a lot of money, so, and she lived free for a long time before it ever came out. She should have never turned him in. So like if I had committed a serious crime with somebody and we were in conspiracy together, even if they had done me misjustice, I don't think I'd ever go turn them into the police, because they could turn on you, right? Because like they're like, hey, I don't want to go to jail, so what if I give you this? Even though I was in jail, but like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you turn somebody in that you were co-conspirators with? That doesn't make any sense. Like in your brain, there would have to be something not ticking right. Oh, I'm gonna go turn him in and then go to court and cry that he needs to go to jail forever? Because that's exactly what she did. She showed up in court and said she was like, oh, I'm so scared of him. Oh, don't let him out. Don't do it. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this lady's crazy. How could you dare? But anyway, so that's the camo Gypsy Jazz. They're so cute. It's a wild story. Wild story. I love it. I love it. So much fun. So those are some of the newer shoes that we had come in, and some of our restocks that came in. I want to show those to you because they're so cool. The camos, it hasn't gotten here yet, Sheila. What I'll do is let me look at it. Let me look at the tracking number. There we go. It's not here yet. I'm gonna take care of you. I'll take care of you, girl. I got you, girl. So it must be like on a slow boat from somewhere. You know how that is. I haven't seen it, but I'll take care of you. I'll look it up. So anyway, if you ever get the chance, look up that story. And then I will probably go live in the lounge in just a minute, or give me a couple minutes. And then I just thought I'd do a pop-up. I'm gonna do a lunch live here every once in a while, and then just talk to you girls. But I wanted to definitely show you, because the some of the styles that we just got in, as soon as they hit the website and then they hit shops, it's an auto feed, so people see it and then they start to shop on the Gypsy Jazz, because they're so popular for us. And I wanted you guys to have the opportunity for me to tell you that they're selling pretty fast. So if you want your size, you grab them up on those. And then we do take Sezzle, and then I'm working on Klarna, which we were taking, and then 2 other options. So I'm really excited about that. And don't forget, every time you order, we do slip in goodies. And then I've been giving random gift cards away to customers that are in the lounge. So I know it's on a world, it must be on a world tour, Sheila. That's crazy, because normally we get stuff from you fast. So I guess I just hadn't thought about it. It's so crazy busy, but I'll look. I'm gonna look for you. We'll take care of it. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I am going to load a live, or bring stuff in. We're gonna do something different. We're gonna go into the lounge and we're gonna do a little fun stuff. So I'll be in there, I'll be live, and then we'll chit chat a little bit more about my case I've been studying, because I'm intrigued to the highest level. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me for a little small lunch live. I know it wasn't a bunch. Plus, oh, you know what? I got a bunch of hair goodies too. I got a bunch of hair goodies to stick in here. So if you have a lot of hair, you want to stick it up. I love sending you guys hair stuff. So just because I know when I'm working and I'm doing stuff, I love to throw my hair up. So anyways, I'll see you soon. I love you and thank you for joining me. I will be in the lounge soon, so stay tuned, turn notifications on, and follow Bougie Boutique for free shipping and my crazy fun.